everyone, welcome back to my channel if you're my subscribers, and if you're new to my channel, like and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and you'll be notified when you get a new video. Today's topic is on hair loss after bariatric surgery. Well, number one, you had major surgery. Now, it depends on what surgery you had, if you had the vertical sleeve or if you had SATI. And if you're losing a lot of weight and really fast, your body is trying to adjust, and so you're going to lose some hair. And if it's too much you think is significant, I'm not a physician nor am I a hairstylist or a dietitian. Maybe you should discuss that with your surgeon and see maybe what supplements you can take or what ideas or what you can add to your diet to see if that will help with your prevention of your hair loss. For me, my number one thing I did is I joined a bariatric support group forum, and that was before I had the surgery. And I learned a lot about different people were saying this, they were scared about losing their hair, and different ideas. And I think that's where I got a lot of my ideas to what vitamins I should get. One thing I can say is everybody's body is different and everybody heals different, and different products work with different people. So I'm not an expert on that. I'm an industrial hygienist, so don't kill the messenger here. But I'm just going to talk about some of the things that I've used to help with my, because I was like terrified. I was like, oh my God, I didn't want to lose my hair. I didn't want to look like Kojak. But you're not going to get that bad, unless I'm like, I don't know. But I didn't want to go bald. But okay, so one thing I learned, I did on my forum is this guy was, the number one thing is you want to focus on your diet. Are you eating your nutrition? Are you eating enough protein? Are you getting enough, calories? I know I'm guilty of the first degree. I can't get to 1,000 calories. So, but what I do is I really focus on my protein, and I focus on my protein. I make sure that, I'm getting a good, I eat egg whites for breakfast. I eat a sausage for breakfast. I, make sure that I'm getting some Greek yogurt is in ice, and if I don't eat a Greek yogurt, I'm going to have a protein shake. So I do get that protein, in my body. And the second thing is, are you taking your supplements? It's really important. Our bodies after bariatric surgery, we're not absorbing as much as we should, our nutrients. So it's really important that you get some good nutrition, some good vitamins. I get the berry melts. There's so many different products out there. And I get the berry melts. It's a chewable, and and I get that on Amazon. And actually, I bought it before I had surgery, and I haven't, ran out of it yet. So, it's, you take it every day. You just take one chewable tablet a day, and that, it's lasted me, I think I'm almost out. So, that would last me almost 3 months to get. So it's worth, I think that it wasn't even that expensive, but I got it on Amazon. The second thing I did is, I researched, and there was this one guy said to try the Pre-Protein, and this is a peptide. This is a liquid peptide. I do 2 tablespoons in the morning. See this? I do 2 liquids, I pour it in there, and I have 2 of them each morning. And one thing I've noticed, even my hairstylist is like, girl, what are you doing with your hair? And I'm like, I thought, oh gosh, I'm busted. No, she said your hair is growing so long. And I've noticed that it has gotten so much longer. And, I'm thinking, like, okay, well, I did start out with the Berry Melts hair. And then, I like to kind of switch off on products to see, maybe if something works better than the other. So I did use the bariatrics. It's called Berry Melts hair. I did that first. And then I figured I'd try something different. And then this one it's your biotin. And it's neutral, and it's 10,000 micrograms. And I got this on Amazon. It was only about $10. And it's a chewable, and it tastes like Flintstones. So, and that really helped too. Another thing is I take, I make sure that I take probiotics, and, I highlight my hair. So, it's like, I don't even know if I'm losing a lot of hair or not, because, with highlighting, your hair kind of breaks off sometimes. But, another thing, the third one, what I do is I don't wash it as much, and I use a boar bristle brush. This one I've had for years. It's from Conair. And then this one I got from Amazon. This is it's called, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a boar bristle brush, and I use that and I brush my hair every morning and every night. So I don't know if that really helps more. I mean, it does stimulate your hair follicles and stuff like that, but I know my hair is growing like a weed in the southern heat here, because it's just so long. I mean, and I use hot rollers every day, for practically every other day in my hair, because if I don't, my hair goes whoosh and it's like all curly. So I mean, so I do, use product, a heat product in my hair every day too. And another thing I use is this. It's called Davinus, and it's called oil. That has helped. That helps with, like, I use that every day. I use it, like, throughout my hair, to help with, breakage and stuff like that. But, if you're really having a lot of significant hair loss and you notice, maybe then you need to talk with your surgeon or with a dietitian, or with your hairstylist. Maybe it's your nutrition. Maybe you need to maybe you need to try a different, maybe you can try an upgraded, maybe a stronger vitamin, or, something that, that could be the case or the cause. It's going to happen, because it happens when our bodies get stressed. I mean, if you're stressed out a lot, you're going to lose hair. Your body is like going through this major change. Yes, you're going to have, even pregnant ladies, have heard, they've lost hair. Any kind of stress to the body is going to cause your hair to fall out, but it doesn't always happen. I mean, it just, each individual is different. Everybody's body is different, and everybody's, mechanism is different. And I'm not an expert, so, but, I mean, if these are just some of the ideas that I thought that would help. I mean, this is what I take. I think I'm going to go back to trying to see, the berry melt. I mean, I'm going to keep switching out to see if I get a difference. This is the Neutral, and this is from Amazon, and it's a 10,000 micrograms biotin chewable. Now, I think there is other ones. And then this is your pre-protein, and I get this on Amazon. This is peptides. And remember that you got to take 2 tablespoons every day. So 2 liquid tablespoons down the hatch. So, and that helps with me. And my hair is, my hair is naturally thick, but, my hair is just growing. And even my hairstylist noticed it. But, it's something that's going to happen, and it's something that, if I haven't had, any hair loss that I've noticed, but because I mean, it's just, you have normal shedding too. So, I haven't, I'm not bald or anything like that, but, if there's, if you are concerned about that, that's something that you need to discuss with your surgeon, and maybe they have some ideas because they've been dealing with this for a while. So, all right. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.